Plucking the overripe harvest directly from the drooping branch. Standing alone upon this incredibly quiet, isolated ranch. Sticky nectar staining my fingertips, a deep, vibrant pink, giving me entirely too much uninterrupted time to think. The orchard is overflowing with a phenomenally sweet aroma, sinking deeply into a lethargic, highly emotional coma.
Sitting silently upon a splintered wooden rocking chair, missing a beautiful companion who previously was there. Flies are buzzing constantly around the fallen, rotting crop, wishing this relentless, agonizing heartbreak would stop biting into the flesh. But it only tastes like profound regret, trying incredibly hard to move forward and simply forget. Basket is full, heart feels the pull, sugar and pain, crying in vain. Guava blue singing a melancholy agricultural song, wondering exactly where this relationship went so wrong. Mixing the culinary sweetness with the highly bitter tea, living completely trapped inside this lonely atmosphere. The harvest is bountiful, but my soul is completely starved. Looking at your initials that we permanently carved, baking a traditional pie, but having nobody to share a slice, paying an incredibly steep, emotionally devastating price. The kitchen is completely silent except for the ticking clock, staring aimlessly at the highly secure brass door lock. Even the brightest summer day feels exceptionally bleak, losing the comforting energy that I constantly seek. Preserving the food inside a collection of tightly sealed jars, gazing upward at the remarkably indifferent twinkling stars, wiping my damp forehead with the checkered cotton sleeve, still struggling to process why you decided to leave. The soil is fertile, but my internal spirit is completely dry, letting out an incredibly long, exhausted and heavy sigh. Basket is full, heart feels the pull, sugar and pain, crying in vain. Guava blue singing a melancholy agricultural song, wondering exactly where this relationship went so wrong. Mixing the culinary sweetness with a highly bitter tear, living completely trapped inside this lonely atmosphere. The harvest is bountiful, but my soul is completely starved. Looking at your initials that we permanently carved. No amount of sugar can properly sweeten a broken vow. I am entirely consumed by this agonizing sadness now. Let the unpicked fruit fall softly onto the overgrown weed. I am lacking the essential romantic nourishment I need.
talking ring. Oh, I'm wild blue, singing the melancholic agricultural song. Ooh, wondering exactly where this relationship went so wrong. Mixing the culinary sweetness with the highly bitter tear. Living completely trapped inside this lonely atmosphere. The harvest is bountiful, but my soul is completely starved. Looking at your initials that we permanently carved. Sun goes down, orchard sleeps, lonely farm softly weeps. Effortlessly across the massive falling log, emerging stealthily from the dense morning fog, pulsing with the feral, deeply instinctual energy, unleashing a terrifying, beautiful raw synergy. Claws extending sharply to grip the slippery moss, proving completely who is the undeniable boss.
Howling loudly at the crescent glowing lunar sphere, operating entirely without the concept of fear. Muscles contracting rapidly in a synchronized flex, engaging in a ritual that is remarkably complex.
Bouncing suddenly upon the unsuspecting target, leaving the domesticated civilized life to forget. Heartbeats racing fast, inhibitions cast, and immortal inside, nowhere left to hide. Savage growth dictating every single physical move, having absolutely nothing left to formally prove. Sweating profusely while swinging from the highest vine, blurring the human and the biological boundary line, surrendering entirely to the chaotic primal beat, stomping the forest floor with incredibly wild feet.
Roaring powerfully to establish dominance today, scaring the weaker, cowardly competitors away. Camouflage perfectly among the vibrant green leaves, stealing the momentum like a pack of cunning thieves. Adrenaline pumping forcefully through the bulging vein, releasing the ferocious beast from its rusty chain.
Shedding the restrictive garments of polite society, embracing this wonderful chaotic notoriety, biting into the metaphorical juicy forbidden fruit, following the ancient ancestral biological route, panting heavily from the intense acrobatic exertion, enjoying the spectacular uninhibited diversion. Heartbeats racing fast, inhibitions cast, and immortal inside, nowhere left to hide. Savage growth dictating every single physical move, having absolutely nothing left to formally prove. Sweating profusely while swinging from the highest vine, blurring the human and the biological boundary line, surrendering entirely to the chaotic primal beat, stomping the forest floor with incredibly wild feet. Logic is completely useless inside the deep wild, reverting immediately to the untamed Let the aggressive tempo manipulate your spine. Drink deeply from the jungle's intoxicating wine. Breathe deep, let it out. Show your teeth, scream and shout. Savage groove, dictating every single physical move. Having absolutely nothing left to formally prove. Sweating profusely while swinging from the highest vine, blurring the human and the biological boundary line. Surrendering entirely to the chaotic primal beat. Stomping the forest floor with incredibly wild feet. Beast awake, jungle shakes, savage rhythm never breaks. Polishing the leather dancing shoes until they absolutely shine. Stepping completely over the boring, restrictive, invisible line. Entering the crowded dance hall with a remarkably fierce intent. Ensuring that every single ounce of my kinetic energy is spent. Skirts are flying dangerously high with every sudden rapid twirl. Becoming the most unstoppable, fiercely energetic, confident girl.
Adjusting the brim of my incredibly stylish vintage fedora hat. Moving across the floorboard quicker than a frightened alley cat.
Wearing a remarkably sharp, highly tailored black and white suit. Kicking a phenomenal rhythm with my heavy steel-toed boot.
Sweat is pouring heavily down my deeply exhausted
Smiling face,
keeping the ridiculously fast, phenomenally demanding
upbeat pace. Horns are blowing loud, jumping in the crowd. Tempo running hot, giving all we got. Golden skank, demanding every single person to get up and move. Caught entirely within this phenomenally aggressive, happy groove. Bouncing incredibly high up on the heavily scuffed wooden floor. Screaming at the exhausted band to play a little something more. Music is the absolute best medicine for a phenomenally heavy heart. Tearing the incredibly boring, mundane reality completely apart.
Spinning my exhausted partner with a highly coordinated
Dizzy spin,
refusing to let the incredibly miserable whirly
problems win.
The snare drum is cracking violently like a heavily whipped blast.
Watching the phenomenally loud,
Brilliantly
shiny cymbals crash.
adrenaline is flooding rapidly to my entirely
Frantic vein,
ignoring the incredibly sharp, wonderfully physical.
muscle pain. Heels are clicking furiously, exactly upon the syncopated beat. Generating a phenomenally intense, remarkably localized heat. Catching my ragged breath during a remarkably brief saxophone solo. Dipping incredibly fast, dangerously and spectacularly deeply low. The entire room is vibrating from the incredibly massive sound. Lifting my tired feet completely off the heavily stomped ground. Horns are blowing loud, jumping in the crowd. Tempo running hot, giving all we got. Golden skank, demanding every single person to get up and move. Caught entirely within this phenomenally aggressive, happy groove. Bouncing incredibly high up on the heavily scuffed wooden floor. Screaming at the exhausted band to play a little something more. Music is the absolute best medicine for a phenomenally heavy heart. Tearing the incredibly boring, mundane reality it all, we will absolutely continue to dance until we physically trip and fall. Let the incredibly rapid upstroke eliminate the societal depression. Engaging in this phenomenally wild, beautifully physical expression. Pick it up, do not stop, never drop. Golden skank demanding every single person to get up and move. Caught entirely within this phenomenally aggressive, happy groove. Bouncing incredibly high upon the heavily scuffed wooden floor, screaming at the exhausted band to play a little something more. Music is the absolute best medicine for a phenomenally heavy heart, tearing the incredibly boring mundane reality completely apart. Keep on jumping, stank all night, everything is feeling right. Rolling down the tinted windows on the coastal highway drive, feeling incredibly grateful simply to be breathing and alive. The July sunshine is melting all my heavy accumulated guilt, dismantling the tall defensive walls that I previously built, forgiving the past lovers who completely broke my fragile trust, leaving all the bitter resentment permanently in the roadside dust.
August heat is sweating out the incredibly toxic negative thought, realizing the phenomenally valuable lessons that my failures taught. Watching the seagulls die spectacularly into the sparkling bay, knowing that my monumental mistakes are finally washed away.
Ice cubes are melting rapidly inside my tall, refreshing glass, watching the incredibly beautiful, optimistic scenery roll past. Solstice brings the heat, making life complete. Winter is erased, bitterness replaced. Summer redemption, clearing the slate under the blazing blue sky, refusing to spend another moment wondering exactly how I, basking in the incredibly warm, phenomenally healing solar ray, letting the gentle coastal breeze completely blow the pain away. This Pacific season offers a spectacular, unmerited second chance, inviting my deeply scarred soul to a wonderfully joyful new dance.
Yo, parking the convertible directly up on the soft white sand, walking confidently forward without needing to hold a hand. The thermometer is rising, but my temper is completely cool, graduating successfully from the incredibly harsh societal school.
Sunflowers are turning their yellow faces toward the massive light. Everything that was previously wrong is finally feeling entirely right.
Applying the Susan aloe vera onto my previously burned skin, ready to let the next incredibly beautiful chapter finally begin. Taking a phenomenally deep, remarkably cleansing lung full of air, removing the incredibly heavy, unnecessary burdens I used to bear.
Laughing loudly at the incredibly silly things I used to deeply feel, recognizing that my emotional vision is now spectacularly clear. Solstice brings the heat, making life complete. Winter is erased, bitterness replaced. Summer redemption, clearing the slate under the blazing blue sky, refusing to spend another moment wondering exactly how I, basking in the incredible complex minds, leaving the freezing, isolating, and punishing darkness far behind. Let the glorious equinox reset your entirely damaged, weary heart, granting you a spectacularly beautiful, remarkably fresh new start. Soak it in, feel the sun. Pain is over, life's begun. Summer redemption, clearing the slate under the blazing blue sky. Refusing to spend another moment wondering exactly how or why. Basking in the incredibly warm, phenomenally healing solar ray. Letting the gentle coastal breeze completely blow the pain away. Scarred soul to a wonderfully joyful new dance. Sunset slow, healing done, smiling brightly, having fun. Standing boldly upon the jagged, towering ocean cliff, inhaling the phenomenally fresh, intensely salty sniff, watching the incoming swell erase the captor's footprint, seeing the sunlight reflect with the beautifully golden glint, throwing the rusted padlock directly into the deep abyss, blowing my incredibly painful history a final parting kiss.
Constructing a sturdy raft from the scattered wash
Driftwood,
leaving the incredibly toxic, highly oppressive
neighborhood,
hoisting a remarkably colorful, entirely patchwork sail, trusting that this brand new courageous journey will not fail.
untying the incredibly thick, restrictive mooring rope, sailing bravely toward an incredibly vast, limitless hope. Breezes blow so strong, right in every wrong compass, pointing true. Sky is crystal blue, tidal freedom, washing every single bit of agony away, embracing the incredibly bright, phenomenally brand new day.
Navigating successfully without needing a restrictive map,
Escaping entirely from the incredibly cruel societal trap,
letting the magnificent ocean current carry us
incredibly far, guided exclusively by the incredibly bright northern star.
albatrosses are flying majestically above our
Wooden mast,
leaving the incredibly painful, heavily burdensome past, drinking the pure, freshly collected, highly restorative rain, washing away the incredibly deep, historically inflicted stain,
sailing completely off the edge of the known charted world, watching the magnificent flags of liberty totally unfurled,
singing a beautifully resonant, deeply emotional sea
shanty,
having absolutely nothing but my own undeniable
guarantee. Whales are breaching spectacularly right beside the wooden hull, experiencing an incredibly peaceful, beautifully quiet love.
The ocean does not recognize any incredibly
Arrogant king, listening to the remarkably beautiful song the water sing. Breezes blow so strong, right in every wrong compass, pointing true. Sky is crystal blue, tidal freedom, washing every single bit of agony away, embracing the incredibly bright, phenomenally brand new day.
navigating successfully without needing a restricted
incredibly cruel societal trial,
letting the magnificent ocean
current carry us incredibly far, guided exclusively by the incredibly bright northern star. Open sea. This immense liquid sanctuary belongs entirely to you and me. We are unanchored, completely emancipated, and boldly alive, proving that the incredibly resilient human spirit will survive. Sail away, catch the wind, leave the shore, let it begin. Tidal freedom, washing every single bit of agony away, embracing the incredibly bright, phenomenally brand new day.
Navigating successfully
without needing a restrictive map, escaping entirely from the incredibly cruel societal trap,
letting the magnificent ocean current
carry us incredibly far, guided exclusively by the incredibly bright northern star. Current pulls, horizon clears, ocean salt dries the tears. Guiding the weary caravan across the barren frontier, wiping away every single drop of collective inherited tear, carrying the heavy responsibility upon my aching shoulder, watching the youngest generations grow significantly older, pointing my wooden staff towards the distant promised peak, providing a powerful voice for the marginalized and the meek.
Navigating the treacherous valleys and the treacherous slopes, bearing the unbelievable weight of a million fragile hopes, refusing to abandon the stragglers, falling behind the line, seeking constantly for a divine, validating heavenly sign. The diadem of leadership is forged from suffering and pain, enduring the harshness of the freezing torrential rain.
Mountains standing tall, hear the righteous call, crossing borderlines, reading sacred signs. Exodus crown resting heavily upon a designated head, ensuring that the migrating population is adequately fed, leading the chosen people directly out of the captive state, overcoming the terrifying obstacles of a cruel, unjust fate, marching consistently toward our designated holy sanctuary, writing a completely brand new, glorious vocabulary,
parting the dangerous rivers with a steadfast iron resolve, watching the enemy's oppressive wicked strategy strategies dissolve, standing at the absolute forefront of this massive migration, building the fundamental pillars of a liberated nation, ignoring the cynical critics and the treacherous betrayals, sailing forward without needing any conventional sails.
Healing the blistered souls with soothing botanical balm, singing ancient hymns to maintain a necessary unified calm. Prophecies are unfolding exactly as the elders foretold, witnessing the courage of the community becoming bold, leaving the monumental pyramids of slavery in the dust, operating solely on a profound, unshakable mutual trust. Mountains standing tall, hear the righteous call, crossing borderlines, reading sacred signs. Exodus crown resting heavily upon the designated head, ensuring that the migrating population is adequately fed, leading the chosen people directly out of the captive state, overcoming the terrifying obstacles of a cruel, unjust fate, marching consistently toward our designated holy sanctuary, writing a completely brand new, glorious vocabulary. There is absolutely no possibility of ever turning around. Our future is firmly planted upon this newly discovered ground. The tyrannical pharaohs have permanently lost their grip. We have successfully survived this arduous epic trip. Step forward, do not yield, claim the land, plant the field, claim the land, plant the field. Exodus crown resting heavily upon a designated head, ensuring that the migrating population is adequately fed, leading the chosen people directly out of the captive state, overcoming the terrifying obstacles of a cruel, unjust fate, marching consistently toward our designated holy sanctuary, writing a completely brand new, glorious vocabulary. Journey ends, freedom rings, peasants rise, crowned as kings. Sitting cross-legged upon the fallen mossy timber log, surrounded completely by the thick descending evening fog, singing softly without needing an amplified microphone, revealing a beautifully raw and deeply vulnerable tone. Sparks are drifting lazily toward the starry canopy, experiencing a moment of pure, unplugged humanity.
Tuning the wooden pegs until the pitch is crystal clear, creating a remarkably safe comfort sphere. No tangled cables or electronic pedals on the ground,
relying entirely upon this organic, stripped down sound.
Fingertips developing calluses from the heavy steel string,
remembering the exact reason why we initially chose to sing. Wood begins to ash, no superficial flash, voices harmonize underneath the skies. Oh, acoustic flame burning warmly in the center of the ring, appreciating the simple joy that these melodies can bring. Stripped of the heavy production in the studio disguise, place to rest.
Passing the battered instrument to the incredibly talented friend, hoping this magnificent private concert will never end. How my niggas whining sweetly in the minor bluesy key, unlocking a profound internal emotional degree.
Shadows are dancing playfully against the tall pine trees, feeling a refreshing, remarkably gentle midnight breeze.
Snapping our fingers perfectly onto the offbeat rhythm, shining our genuine talent through a transparent prism, clapping our hands to provide the necessary percussion, engaging in a beautiful, highly musical discussion. The campfire provides the only illumination that we need, planting a remarkably beautiful collaborative seed. Wood begins to ash, no superficial flash, voices harmonize underneath the skies. Acoustic flame burning warmly in the center of the ring, appreciating the simple joy that these melodies can bring. Stripped of the heavy production and the studio disguise, staring deeply into your illuminated, mesmerizing eyes. Let the unamplified vibration resonate inside the chest, finding our ultimate sanctuary and a peaceful place to rest. Electricity is completely unnecessary when the soul is bright. We are capturing the pure essence of the starry night. Let the organic frequencies heal the complicated mind, leaving the highly manufactured artificial world behind. Strum the chord, hum the tune, sing it loud. Strum the chord, hum the tune, sing it loud. Flame burning warmly in the center of the ring, appreciating the simple joy that these melodies can bring. Stripped of the heavy production and the studio disguise, staring deeply into your illuminated, mesmerizing eyes. Let the unamplified vibration resonate inside the chest, finding our ultimate sanctuary and a peaceful place to rest. Fire dies down, embers fade, beautiful music we have made. Polishing the leather dancing shoes until they absolutely shine, stepping completely over the boring, restrictive, invisible line. Entering the crowded dance hall with a remarkably fierce intent, ensuring that every single ounce of my kinetic energy is spent. Skirts are flying dangerously high with every sudden rapid twirl, becoming the most unstoppable, fiercely energetic, confident girl. Adjusting the brim of my incredibly stylish vintage fedora hat, moving across the floorboard quicker than a frightened alley cat, wearing a remarkably sharp, highly tailored black and white suit, kicking a phenomenal rhythm with my heavy
steel-toed boots. Sweat is pouring heavily down my deeply exhausted, smiling face, keeping the ridiculously fast, phenomenal
reality completely apart.
Spinning my exhausted partner with a highly coordinated dizzy spin, refusing to let the incredibly miserable worldly problems win. The snare drum is cracking violently like a heavily whiplash, watching the phenomenally loud, brilliantly shiny
cymbals crash.
Adrenaline is flooding rapidly through my entirely frantic vein, ignoring the incredibly sharp, wonderfully physical
muscle pain. Heels are clicking furiously, exactly upon the syncopated beat, generating a phenomenally intense, remarkably localized heat, catching my ragged breath during the remarkably brief saxophone solo, dipping incredibly fast, dangerously and spectacularly deeply low. The entire room is vibrating from the incredibly massive sound, lifting my tired feet completely off the heavily stomped ground. Horns are blowing loud, jumping in the crowd, tempo running hot, giving all we got. Golden skank, demanding every single person to get up and move, caught entirely within this phenomenally aggressive, happy groove, bouncing incredibly high up on the heavily scuffed wooden floor, screaming at the exhausted band to play a little something more. Music is the absolute best medicine for a phenomenally heavy heart, tearing the incredibly boring, mundane reality completely apart. Nobody is permitted to stand completely still inside this sacred hall. We will absolutely continue to dance until we physically trip and fall. Let the incredibly rapid upstroke eliminate the societal depression, engaging in this phenomenally wild, beautifully physical expression. Pick it up, pick it up, pick it up. Do not stop, never drop it. Golden sky, demanding every single person to get up and move, caught entirely within this phenomenally aggressive, happy groove, bouncing incredibly high up on the heavily scuffed wooden floor, screaming at the exhausted band to play a little something more. Music is the absolute best medicine for a phenomenally heavy heart, tearing the incredibly boring, mundane reality completely apart. Keep on jumping, skank all night.